Imagine for a moment that you are sitting in your living room, the glow of your laptop illuminating a bank statement that doesn't necessarily scream crisis, yet leaves you with a heavy sense of confusion. You aren't broke, your bills are paid, and your life looks stable on paper. However, as you scan the digital line items of your monthly spending, a familiar, unsettling question arises. Where did all the money actually go? You aren't spending your earnings on extravagant luxuries or exotic vacations. Instead, the capital seems to have evaporated through 1,000 tiny pores. A coffee here, a digital subscription there, and a few justified impulse buys. At the end of the 30-day cycle, your progress remains flat, and your savings account looks exactly like it did the month before. This cycle of earning a decent income, but having nothing to show for it, is a psychological trap that keeps millions of people in a state of perpetual financial fragility. I have spent years obsessing over the psychology of money. Not just the math, but why we do what we do. I've looked for the turning points that separate those who quietly build wealth from those who stay stuck on the treadmill. It's rarely a massive inheritance or a lottery win that changes a life. Instead, the real shift comes from a specific structural habit that is almost deceptively simple. It is a system that costs roughly $500 a month to maintain, and it functions not by restricting your life, but by restructuring the way you perceive your resources. The fundamental issue most people face is what I call financial present tense. We are biologically wired to focus on immediate rewards and urgent threats. When we look at a paycheck, our brains naturally prioritize the dinner we want tonight or the bill due tomorrow, relegating future you to a distant, abstract concept that feels like someone else's responsibility. People who achieve true financial peace have broken this cycle by creating a non-negotiable gap between what they earn and what they consume. They don't wait to see what is left at the end of the month, because, as we all know, nothing is ever left. Instead, they move the money into a protected system before they even have the chance to think about spending it. The $500 a month blueprint is broken down into 3 distinct functional pillars. Each serves a specific psychological and practical purpose. The first $200 goes into what I call a friction fund. While many call this an emergency fund, I prefer the term friction because its primary job is to smooth out the inevitable bumps of daily life. Life doesn't just bill you monthly, it bills you in irregular intervals: car repairs, sudden dental visits, or a friend's wedding. Without a friction fund, these events feel like surprises that derail your progress. With it, they are simply prepaid expenses. This fund stops the 1 step forward, 2 steps back cycle that ruins financial motivation. The second pillar involves $200 allocated to a low-cost, automated investment account, such as an index fund. While $200 might seem like a small amount in the world of high finance talk, the dollar amount is secondary to the identity shift it creates. When you invest automatically, you stop being someone who wants to invest and become someone who is an investor. You are training your brain to prioritize long-term compounding over short-term consumption. Over time, as your income grows, the amount will increase, but the infrastructure of the habit is what actually builds the fortune. The third and perhaps most misunderstood pillar is the final $100, which is dedicated to intentional enjoyment. Many financial gurus preach total deprivation, but systems without a release valve eventually shatter. If your financial plan feels like a prison sentence, you will eventually stage a breakout and spend more than you saved. This $100 is clean money, guilt-free capital intended for experiences or items that truly enhance your quality of life. By accounting for fun structurally, you remove the shame often associated with spending, making the entire $500 system sustainable for the long haul. The secret sauce that makes this entire system work is automation. In behavioral economics, we talk about decision fatigue, the reality that our willpower is a finite resource that drains throughout the day. If you have to choose to save every single month, you will eventually have a bad day, make a poor choice, and skip it. Automation removes the human element of choice from the equation. When your funds move into these three pillars the moment your paycheck hits, your brain adapts to the remaining balance. Human beings are incredibly resourceful. When the money isn't in your checking account, you simply find ways to live on what is left. You don't feel the loss of the $500 because you never gave yourself the permission to count it as spending money in the first place. Beyond the math, there is a concept called identity compounding. When you stick to a system for 6 months or a year, your self-image begins to transform. You start to view yourself as a person who is prepared, a person who invests, and the person who manages their life with intention. This new identity becomes a filter for all other decisions. You stop buying things you don't need, not because you're forcing yourself to be disciplined, but because those purchases no longer align with who you are. The internal friction of acting out of character becomes a stronger deterrent than any budget spreadsheet could ever be. It is important to be realistic. Saving $500 a month won't make you a multi-millionaire by next Tuesday. However, wealth is not just a destination. It is the ability to survive setbacks without losing your momentum. Most people fail not because they don't understand compound interest, but because they can't bridge the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. This system bridges that gap by making the right choice the automatic choice. It turns your financial life from a reactive struggle into a proactive strategy. If you find yourself stuck in that financial present tense, feeling like you're working hard but standing still, remember that the solution isn't necessarily more income, it's a better system. You can set this up in less than an hour. By opening the right accounts and scheduling your transfers today, you are essentially buying a future where you are no longer stressed by the hum of anxiety at the kitchen table. You are proving to yourself 1 month at a time that you are in control. In the end, the peace of mind that comes from being prepared and moving forward is worth far more than any impulse purchase could ever provide. Structure your life so that your future success is a quiet, automated certainty, and the rest will take care of itself.